I'm talking about how I was careless with my care. I'm learning to be careful with my care. And I say that because I was someone who felt like I cared too much. Have you ever felt like you cared too much? And you caring too much about someone, you end up getting burned. It's like all I'm doing is caring for you and I'm all stressed and this and that. Or you block me because I care about you enough to tell you this. You block me because I don't want to do X, Y, and Z or support this thing that is hurting you. I blocked you because I don't want to sit up and watch you do this to yourself. That sounds crazy, right? It sounds dysfunctional. And that is what happens when you are careless with your care, okay? You care so much that it comes off as being cold. Isn't that weird? Well, that's me and my life lesson that I'm going through, okay? I would say for the past 10 years, this is a theme that shows up in my relationships. And guess what? I arrived on today and realized it's me. It's me. It's me. It's the way I'm doing it. At first, I thought it was caring. I thought this is why I don't care, or caring costs too much. People don't value the way that I care. They don't understand the way I care. Like, I'm just trying to help you, but it's not the care. It's how I'm doing it. I got to care in a healthy way. Find the tools to do it different to have different results. Because what I'm realizing through all these experiences, all these different people, the thing is, everybody moves at their own pace. Everybody moves at their own pace. So if I care about you enough to say, hey, if your boss is da 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 da, like maybe you should, set some boundaries with him or this and that. You keep calling me. It's been 15 times now. I done got on the phone and heard about your boss, your sister, this person disrespecting you or doing something to you. And me, I care about you. I don't want nobody disrespecting my sister. I don't want nobody disrespecting my cousin, my friend. And so I'm like, you need to say this, you need to say that, and you won't say it. I don't have 15 more calls of getting upset now. I can't control this. Only you can. And so I used to be like, look, don't even tell me about it. I'm not the space to talk about your boss because I care too much. And what's the new word? Empath. When I feel something, y'all, I really feel it. And so I'm feeling with you, okay? And sometimes you could be explaining something to me and I'm feeling the energy of it more than you are. You are fine with it and a nerve has been struck, okay? You could be telling me something and you don't even see the danger of it. And I'm scared for you, literally. You're just casually, oh yeah, that happened. And I'm like, dear God, please protect my friend, protect my sister, protect my cousin. Like, okay? So I have to learn how to protect my energy. I have to care for myself with care and learn how to care for other people with care. Because I think my pattern in the past of just neglecting the person or the situation is coming across as me being cold. I think sometimes my delivery came off as cold, like there was no gentleness with it. I think that the way that I just handled it, it wasn't with care. It was just pointing out the facts of things, not considering the humanity of the parties involved. It wasn't considering grace. It wasn't considering just patience. Like, it might take this girl or this guy this amount of time. Did y'all see that? Okay. Maybe someone is here with us. Welcome. So back to that. So I'm learning, and God help me get it right this time, 26. Care with compassion. Because if someone is sharing something that's intimate with you, whether it be, struggles with their boss, struggles with their partner, struggles with their parents or whatever, this is a sensitive area, okay? They're probably not talking to the random person in the grocery store with it. And so understanding the sensitivity of it. And so instead of just being like, you need to da-da-da-da, like, tone it down, Ruby. This is someone's relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, right? This is someone's, even finances, that relationship with their finances, there's certain things. So, yeah, breathe, slow down. Now, I have had people who were patient with me, okay? So I understand the importance of waiting it out with people. Like, there's some things that it took me a year for me to get that people have been telling me. Even this message, this is years. And so I'm grateful that I hang out with people who are older than me, way older than me, because I think they just see me as like, oh, she's just a kid. Like, she gonna figure it out or whatever eventually. And that's life. Some people figure things out whenever it's meant for them to, whenever they can, whenever they're supposed to, shorter or faster than others, okay? There is an element of resistance due to some people don't want to hear the truth. It don't make them a bad person. They don't want to hear that right now because of whatever feelings they have, or, sometimes knowing your role and your place, sometimes it's not about coming up with a solution, which is something that I like to do. Sometimes it's just holding space. Okay, wow, yep, that's it. That's it. Now, I done told you 3 weeks ago, a potential way to get out of this. You didn't want to do that? That's okay. I mean, now 3 weeks later, we're still talking about it. If you ask for my advice, I'm going to say, remember when I said, yeah, I still think that could be tried. So, yeah. So being careful with how when you care about someone, you care about the relationship, handle it with care, okay? Okay, I guess I'm saying okay to Ruby because y'all can't respond. Also, being careful with myself. Don't allow yourself to get too emotionally or energetically attached to certain situations. And that is something that I'm learning. That is a skill that I'm developing, okay? And it's like, well, you want to, be there with the person you want to, but you got to protect yourself because you will be down and out. Down bad. And the person that you caring for is nowhere near on the level you are. And actually, they don't even appreciate it because they're going to keep doing what they doing. So, excuse my neck. You got to choose your battles and see what's worth it and what's not. But I'm learning how to show up because I was not doing it the right way. I would just be caring so much. I'm sitting here praying for you, this and that whole time. You and him, kiki, ha ha. Or you is still doing what you're doing. You still eating what you eat. And you still I remember one time one of my friends was like, Ruby gets these headaches and I'm just worried about her. And don't you think she should go to a doctor? My uncle looked at her and said, Ruby doesn't drink water. Ruby knows she's supposed to drink water. So you can't be worried about someone who don't even want to do the basics. And my friend was like, wow. Here I am. Oh, wow. Concerned about Ruby. And like my uncle said, like, she don't even drink water. Like, what are you... She knows she can drink water. Like, don't be... You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. So, the same way, someone can just be patient with me. And I'm sure he maybe heard me talk about, I got a migraine and stuff. And in his head, he'd be like, did you drink any water? So, yeah, people were patient with me. Most importantly, God has been patient with me. There are times when, probably every day, where I don't choose the most efficient way to do it, okay? Or I don't choose the most loving way to do it. But he still gives me a chance. Sometimes things work out when they probably shouldn't have worked out based on the effort that I was putting in. But the level of grace, I really do think that if life was based off my efforts and what I was putting in, only that, God probably should have pulled me off the scene a long time ago. He should have just took me back and like take her life, because she is not taking it serious, or she's not, if you go based off of, oh, well, these are the solutions and these are the tactical things, but when you add grace and you add compassion and you add understanding, like, humans mess up and things like that, it takes away the judgment, and you just accept and understand and just be patient. When you love something, you're patient with it. You don't push a baby out and be like, start walking, start eating, start this. No, you understand that growth takes time. There's a time and a season and a place. And in your learning season, you're going to learn. And your prosperous season, you're going to prosper. And your pruning season, you're going to prune. Everything gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. It's hard to watch sometimes, and I do believe, like, it didn't have to be that hard for me. It didn't have to be that hard for you. Yes, there's a reality where it could have been easier, but it's okay that it's taking you that much longer, because clearly you have to learn it in that way. That's what it's gonna take for you to get it, okay? So be led. But yeah. If I'm telling you something, if somebody's telling me something, I'm going to assume it's because they care, even if I don't want to hear it. And there are people who don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. The truth stings. The truth holds you accountable. But the truth shall set you free. I could have been free longer. I could have been free longer. I'm delaying it. I delayed my own freedom because I didn't want to hear the truth. I didn't want to hold myself accountable. But it's okay. I'm wiser. I'm learning. It had to take me this amount of time, I guess. But I guess not at the same time. Gosh. So yeah. Hope that wasn't too intense. I hope you get the message. In all that I said, I forgive myself, Ruby. I forgive you for taking this long. But in my wiser years, I'm going to be wiser. I'm going to take the advice of the elders. I'm going to just listen, because sometimes listening saves you time. Okay? I'm almost 30. I'm 26 years old. Like, so yeah. This is just intense. Let me calm down. I did have coffee today. That's not a usual thing as of recently. I took a long break from coffee, but we're back in the coffee world. So, what's the message? Be careful with your care. Treat your relationships with care. Understand that people are human. Things take time. Protect your own energy. You can only care so much and be so, like, I can't be going broke because you keep needing me to send you money because you keep making bad decisions. Like, I can't do that. I gotta care about myself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta care about my own. I can't be up late night. Well, you know what? I'm always gonna pray for somebody, okay? But I can't be stressed and depressed because you wanna go, you know what I'm saying? Don't be crying about people who got headaches and don't want to take their water. And as much as you cared about me, friend, I felt that, and it made me feel bad for myself. Like, oh my gosh. But the accountability and the truth of my uncle, the girl don't drink water. But guess what? I drink water now. So, you know why? Because I don't want the headaches no more. And I love myself a little bit more to not just keep putting myself through that. Because a migraine will take me out for a whole day. I'm no good to no one, not even myself. So, everybody, some people are okay with their headaches. I was okay with my headaches until I wasn't. I was okay with my this and my that until I wasn't. And that's when the change happened. So, if somebody's in a frustrating situation, they are okay with it enough to still be there. Just support people. We all need support because life is hard. Even if we're messing up and stuff, it's hard. But love yourself enough to tell yourself the truth that I think I'm helping, but I'm really not. Love yourself enough to hear the truth and receive it. Love others enough to let them be great. Give yourself grace. And yeah, I don't know if that did anything or made sense, but that's what I got. Okay. So be kind, loving, and caring to yourself and others today. Okay. Okay. So let's get this right. Come on. There we go.